Well, 4 seasons has gone by and we are the dominating force in the Belgium football. And you guys saw that live last episode when we destroyed Club Brugge 7-0. However, after that, we lost away at Ghent. Well, actually, we lost to complacency. Yes, it was 2-1, lowers scoring for us. We finally managed to win a game against Ostend this season. It was 5-1, Mane, Scott, Luca, Doué and Verscharent, and we finished the season with a 3-1 victory away at Union SG, Stasin with a brace and Ethan from a penalty. Now let's get to season review. Hello there folks and welcome to our 4th season review here with Anderlecht. Let's see who won the signing of the season, Nikola Ivesic. We signed him on a free as a backup to Lafond, but once he left he became our first choice and he did alright with a rating over 7. He got himself a B+. Bjorkan an A+, Wenner a B+. Doué was fine this season. Martinez got himself an A+. Yes, he is a proper wonderkid wanted by some big clubs. Muzambo got himself only a C. We paid 11 million for him. And Scott got an A+. Well, let's see some transfers out. Well, Leonardo left us to join Sporting, Lafont to Napoli. I didn't really have a choice in this sale because this 18.25 million was his release clause. Delcroix, Macias got a C to Monaco. Played a bunch of times for Monaco, scored 20 goals, good for him. Colasin, I was sorry to see him leave, but he wanted a new challenge. And Manu Sanchez was not that important. Season results, well, we got a B- for winning the league. We were expected to win the league. In the Champions League, we got a B by reaching the round of 16 once again. Belgian Cup a C+, and the Super Cup a B-. Moments to remember: the biggest win, well, 7-0 against Mechelen, not the 7-0 against Club Brugge, okay? And I was expecting this to be the match to remember. 6-4 win away at Porto. What a game. What a game. Goal of the season scored by Rooney against Maccabi Tel Aviv in the Champions League. Let's see it. Well, because it was against the Champions League club. You guys saw it in a video. Oh yes, I remember this goal. Yes, yes. What a fine shot from Rooney. Great job, a great goal, and I believe he deserves to be the goal of the season. Finances, we still didn't get a continental reputation. Maybe next year. Anyway, annual revenue, sponsorship money about the same. We dropped a little bit in broadcast revenue, but just around 1.5 million. Competition prize money around 1 more million than last season. Yeah, a total merchandise sales of almost 1 million, with Luca, Verscharen, Rooney, Doué and Gagliardini selling particularly well. How we lined up? Well, Gagliardini once again is not here. Bjorkan better than Martinez. I agree, this season he was a little bit better, but next season I believe Martinez will tear this league apart if we can keep him. Zagadou, Mane, Sadiki, not Ivan, because Ivan got himself a few injuries this season. Doué, Conte, yes, Conte had an amazing season. Verscharen, Wenner and not Rooney. I believe it's the same with Sadiki because Rooney was injured a few times. And Luca up front, of course. Now, I didn't get any awards or not yet. I believe those awards will come a little bit later, after the season is completely done, after the playoffs and all. Anyway, some players awards. Verscharen won Fans Player of the Season, Young Player of the Season, even though he's 24, and most assists with 21. At some and the highest average rating, 7.5. At some point, Muzambo had more assists than Verscharen, but Verscharen came through in the second part of the season. Signing of the season, Nikola Ivesic, okay. Goal of the season, a beautiful goal scored by Rooney, we saw it. 29 goals scored by Lorenzo Luca to get himself top goal scorer. He also got the most player of the match awards with 8, and Zagadou managed to get the most passes completed per 19 minutes with 72. Record breakers, we got the most assists, Verscharen with 21, most clean sheets by Nikola Ivesic 27. Lafont had 26 last season, so overall you can say that Ivesic was a better goalkeeper. Let's be honest, we won't get a better goalkeeper than Lafont this save. Most player of the match awards in a season, Luka with 8, and highest transfer fee paid, only 12 million for Fernando Martinez. Yes, I say only because we had a transfer budget over 100 million, and this season I have 156. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend that, you guys know that. Well, we got 2 competition awards. Lucas won Belgian Young Player of the Season, and Lorenzo Luca, Belgian Golden Boot. History in the making. Well, we've done the treble if we count the Belgian Super Cup. We've won everything domestically, and we've managed to get once again to the round of 16 in the Champions League. Well, this is a big surprise. Even though we stopped in the round of 16, Verscharen won the UEFA Champions League Midfielder of the Season. That's quite impressive for a team of our level. Great job, Verscharen. Well, there are some other notable awards, like Monticelli, who was out on loan to OHL, got himself 19 goals in 42 appearances for them in the league, and he won the Belgian Pro League Rookie of the Season. Good for him. And Verscharen also won the Belgian Pro League Best Average Rating and the award for most assists with 16 in the league, of course. Yes, Luka came third in top goal scorer. Yes, we have this guy from Ostend. What a season Ostend had. Let's look at it. Let's see the Jupiler Pro League. We have STVV getting relegated after losing to Beveren in the playoffs. Let's see the Champions Group. We finished 14 points clear of second place Ostend, who also qualified to the Champions League. Good for them. Ghent made it to the Europa League with Union SG, to the Conference League. Well, we won't be seeing Club Brugge in Europe next season. That's something else. Antwerp managed to finish first in the European Places playoff, and they've qualified to the Conference League. And let's see the relegation group. Yes, SDVV, they played the playoff, but they got relegated with Mechelen and Danes. I'm sorry for Mechelen because we had our young goalkeeper Johans on loan to them. Yes, anyway, let's take a look at the squad. I don't have any plans. I mean, our backup goalkeeper is gonna leave, but I have 3 decent young goalkeepers. 2 of them are out on loan. We'll get to that in a moment. We have a lot of players that are wanted. Filippo Mane is wanted by Monaco and Villarreal. Fernandez by United and AC Milan now. At some point we had Tottenham and Sevilla. Zagadou is wanted by Juventus. Who else? Alex Scott by Villarreal. Okay. Conte by Norwich. I doubt that's going to happen. Muzambo, it's wanted by Olympique Marseille. Okay. Verscharen, Aston Villa, United and AC Milan. If United is going to make an offer, I don't think I can keep him. I want to keep him. I don't want to see him leave the club. I don't know if I should loan Werner for another season, or maybe I'll just pay 41 million for him. Why the hell not? And that's about it. At some point, Lorenzo Luca was wanted by Juventus and AC Milan. I guess not anymore. Anyway, I'm not gonna offer new contracts to these players every 6 months when the transfer windows open, just to discourage clubs from making an offer. No, if they want to stay, they'll stay. If they want to leave, that's fine. Of course, I don't want to see Verscharen or Conte or some other players leave the club, but who knows? It might happen. We have plenty of money once again to spend. I'm not gonna spend it unless I have to. I mean, they've increased the wage budget to almost 1.4 and I'm only spending 700. Yeah, that's double. Anyway, let's look at some players we have out on loan. We have Franco Fortunio to Espanyol. He played a lot for them. Yeah, he has some decent attributes and he has lots of potential. He's now 19. I might loan him out once again. I guess it all depends on the transfers we are gonna make. I might loan back Paul Werner for another season. I like him. Luca Monticelli had a great season at OHL. I might loan him back to them. Who else is important around here? Pierre to Ostend, 46 appearances for him. He was an important player there and I will loan him back to Ostend, that's for sure. I believe this guy had some potential. No, not really. I was excited by some other youngsters here. Yeah, that's right. Matthew Pellman on loan to Lomel. He is a decent right back, 2.5 star ability. He might make it all the way to 3.5. I don't know. They say he's a non-nonsense fullback, but he can do a decent job as a wingback on support with his crossing and dribbling being 13 and 12. Marking 14. I mean, he doesn't look too bad for a 19-year-old. He does need to improve a little bit more. He's determined, which I like, and he played a bunch of games for Lomel in the first league, 25 appearances, and he had 4 assists. That's not bad. Florian Ikaisi, if you guys remember, I promoted him in our first season. He's a player that can do a decent job in the second league. Yeah, he's a second league player. I don't think he's gonna fulfill this potential. He's 21 now. I might look to move him on a permanent deal. Now we do have Romeo Johans, an 18-year-old goalkeeper that played a lot for Mechelen, who got relegated, but he improved a lot this season. Good for him, lots of potential there. Christian Armstad is gonna live on a permanent deal to join Cremonense. He played over 20 games, so I don't remember for how much money, but we'll get to see that next episode, I guess. Now I'm really excited by this goalkeeper, Osama Nasri, who I loaned to Nantes. He played in Ligue 1 for them. Unfortunately, Nantes got relegated. He had 14 appearances for them. He is valued quite high, and he has great attributes for an 18-year-old. I believe I'm gonna keep him as our first choice next season. Anyway, let's go through some stats because we didn't talk about that. Ivesic got himself 46 appearances this season. Mane 40, 46 for Verscharen. Conte played a lot, so did Gagliardini, of course. In 2 seasons, his contract will run out, and I'm not gonna offer him a new contract. He is a model professional, and he's great in mentoring some of these youngsters. On the other hand, we have the backup goalkeeper making only 9 appearances. I believe that's decent for him. Verschuren had 11 starting appearances. Not such a great average rating, but 3 goals, 3 assists for him. I don't know, maybe he could have done a little bit better. The midfielder Lowers played 12 times, got himself a goal and 2 assists. I gave 12 appearances to Pons. I'm talking about starting appearances. Wenner played 20 times, Stassin played 20 times, so I did try to give everyone game time. Goal scorers, Lucas scored 29 goals, Verscharen 23, Stassin 18. Yeah, he scored a lot of goals, Stassin. Good for him. 14 goals for Conte from midfield, 8 goals for Doué, 6 for Wenner, Ethan, Rooney, Muzambo, and Zagadou got 5 goals. I'm a little bit disappointed by Rooney. He only had 5 goals, but he did have 10 assists, and he's an inverted winger on support. Assist-wise, what a great season Verscharen had. I mean, 7.5 rating, 21 assists, 23 goals, and that means he contributes to 44 goals in 46 starting appearances plus 10 appearances as a sub. So 44 goals in 46 appearances. That's great. Wenner and Muzambo had 11 assists. Rooney got 10. Conte got 9. 7 for Ivan and Roberto Gagliardini. Gagliardini had a much better season than last season. This time he scored 4 and assisted 7. Yeah, and so on. Anyway, that's all. The season is over. Maybe next season we'll do a little bit better in the Champions League. Maybe we can break that round of 16 barrier in the Champions League. Who knows? Ivan, he's concerned with his game time, but dude, you are injured. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to subscribe, hit that like button, leave me a comment. Any comment you want. I'll see you guys for the next one.